So before we practice, any routine in Qigong, it's really important to prepare both the mind and the body. So we'll just begin by taking 4 deeper natural breaths. So, and if it helps, you can close your eyes. Just do it at your own slow pace, changing the rhythm of your day. And try not to really think about anything else. Just focus right now on those 4 breaths. When we breathe in this way with our stomachs expanding and contracting, going deeper, we release tension and stress from the body even before we start the practice. Great. So the first exercise that we'll do is called sinking the chi and cleansing the organs. So how we begin this is we raise our hands to the sides like this. Yep. And then we'll come in front of over our head, and we'll bring our hands together like this. And we're going to come right through the center line of our body. Nice and slow at your own pace. And again, raising our hands out to our sides, over our head, making a big circle, bringing our palms to the top, bringing the energy through our body. This is the pattern. So just do a couple of those on your own. So we breathe in on the way up. And we breathe down. And if you want to do a visualization, this would be perfect for Pam. You can imagine a waterfall flowing down from your head. So when your arms go up, imagine that when you're on your way down, that you are also bringing a waterfall flowing down and cleansing all of your organs, all the way through your body, even down to your legs. So when you do the outside, we're actually cleaning the outside of your body. And as the waterfall falls down, it cleans the organs all the way through, even to the bottom of your feet. And we'll do it one more time because I just want you to imagine all the toxins and negative energy being released as you go down, as that waterfall washes it out all the way, and it's going to be released through the bottoms of our feet. Doesn't that feel good? Really giving an imagery. That's what I like about Qigong. It's a lots of imagery, so you can really think about that. So we do that about 5 times. And I'm going to record this session too, so that you'll have it without this. So, and the second one is called absorbing chi or energy. So, it's really good to do after we've released our toxins and negative energy. It's time to put in some fresh chi. And so with this one, we begin, oh, you can't see. We begin like right here. And we're going to draw a circle that goes around again, but it goes like out like this in a circle back in. And this is, by the way, you're breathing in. And then you're breathing out only about to here. And let me just do that again. You go out, but we don't go up, we go around. And that's the breath in. And then we breathe that out. And I'll explain why we do this in a minute. But oh, someone just joined too. So do you guys get the movement here? It's like breathe in and then breathe out. Yeah, so breathe in and breathe out, and trying to do that for a moment and see how that feels. So, and also if we're visualizing here, we're imagining, I'm standing up so you can see better, imagining this new fresh energy, this nourishing energy entering the body, and it travels through our belly button to our spine. And then as we move out, believe it or not, this is the way when we only go to about here that it gets to our datien, which is a place that is between our belly button and our back. So it's like a third of the way there. So let's just try it again. So it's like breathing in, breathe in that fresh energy, and then move it so that it's going to stay in our center body. So we're not really releasing that. We're just actually containing it in the middle of us. So one more time. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, it's going to stay contained. And this is supposed to help with calm, with our emotions. And let's just give this a moment to settle. The next one that we're going to do, it is called activating the spine meridian, which is called the dew meridian. That runs up and down our spine. And guess what, guys? It's responsible for the body's yang energy. Remember who said who was all yang? Remember he said I was all yin? Anyway, this is not a type of energy where you're like, ready to go run a marathon. This is just a type of energy that you feel on the inside of your body that increases it. Like you feel a little bit more, you have more vitality. And so don't think that it's going to be too much energy for you. But when we're really vital, a lot of times we have just more, our immune is supported better, because when we're feeling really good, we usually are pretty healthy. So this really helps with that. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to breathe in, and we're going to open our arms like this, kind of like we're making I don't know, maybe a W, or like you're like, there's a grizzly bear and you're like, no, you know how you're supposed to make yourself big when there's a grizzly bear. And then we're going to breathe out as we're diving into the water, guys. And we're going to gently bend our spine just down to about in between our knees. And then we're going to slowly straighten up. And this is the one I was saying, like, if you feel it all dizzy, don't do it. So the breath is breathing in and breathing out. Do it nice and slow, and really try and move one vertebrae at a time with your back, and come on up as you're breathing in. We're moving slowly and mindfully, and then breathing out. Really think that you're diving into the most beautiful, gorgeous, man-made, I don't know, pond. No, I don't really like ponds. I don't know, just the most beautiful place. Maybe someplace in Hawaii, that's at the bottom of a waterfall. I forgot what you call those, but here we go. We're diving in one more time, and we're getting our head wet. Oh, feel how good that feels. We're coming back up, immersing out of the water, taking in that energy. And let's just do this one more time. Letting go, diving back in, really washing away everything that we want to isn't serving us. And then let's just come back up and notice the movement in your spine. And just let this settle for a moment. Everybody doing okay? All right. We have 2 more left. So next one is called transporting chi to the legs and feet. Now, since we're not really moving our legs that much, we're going to actually, let me see if I can get my camera down here a little. We're going to just if our feet are on the floor, or if you're laying down, you can still just put your hands on both sides. But what we're going to do is we're going to start with our hands on the stomach, like right in front of the belly button again. And they're kind of like this, kind of like where they're, together. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually breathe in from here. And as we breathe out, we're going to guide our hands together. And you can't see me. Um, hold on. Down the side of our leg. And you can just bend over and do that as far as you can get. And then on the way up, you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe in, you're going to come back up. And then you take another breath in here. And on the breath out, you go down the side of your leg. And by the way, imagine the chi is going with you, and breathe back out. Sorry, I think you're actually breathing in as your hands come back out. Yeah. So take one breath out here. And then let's go one more time on this leg. Breathing out as your hands come down on the outside of your leg. And when you run out of air, breathe back in through the inside of your leg. And then end right here with a breath out. So do you guys get the rhythm at all? Let's try it on the other leg. So remember, we start here with our chi. We take a breath in. And on the breath out, we go on the outer side of our leg, all the way down as far as we can. If you can't get that far, that's perfectly fine. And then on the way, we breathe in. You take a breath out here. And then we breathe in one more time. Take a breath out, head down that leg. Bring that chi with you. And then breathing in on the inside of your leg and ending in front again. And we'll do it one final time. So a breath in, a breath out, really moving the chi down our legs gently over to the other side, breathing in as we slowly come up, and ending right in front. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, the visualization there was just kind of like, watching, pretending that your hands are flowing that chi around, and that your whole lower body is being nourished and energized. So the next one is called chest warming Qigong. And this exercise warms our whole chest area and the internal organs. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start right here, and we're going to cross our hands, not so like, kind of like more like this. Yeah. And then when the hands go up, we breathe in. So we breathe in, and when they come down across the middle, we breathe out. This is an easy one. So you're breathing in. When you come down, bringing that energy with you, you take a big cleansing breath, make big, slow circular motions with your hand. And then bring it right into your chest area. We'll do that like 2 more times. Breathing in. And when you get overhead, breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Oh, I forgot to say, the visualization there is just massaging the organs inside the chest as you're coming down. So if, there's emotions, we all have emotions. When we have emotions stored here, if anything's more on the surface, it can really feel good to spread this energy through our heart. It can really help to get our lungs activated as well. So I love this one. I think it always feels really good. And also, don't forget, this is a big part of the immune function. And so when we do that big move, we are, really giving our immune system a big let's go. So, okay, so this is the ending movements, and there's a little series of these, but we did all the stuff that's at all challenging except for the very end, which you don't need to do. But these are little movements that you can do. And to start though, we need to get some energy in our hands. So just moving your hands back and forth. I mean, you may be chilly. It might just be you're going to feel as your hands warm up that is energy in your hands. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wash our face, just like you would be if you were washing at the end of the day. It can be really slow if you want, or it can be like you're really, getting everywhere. And this is really wonderful for washing anything away, enlivening our anything that we want in our face, moving circulation. It's supposed to help us look younger too. So let's go. Um, and then the next one is that we're going to massage around our eyes. And you can use any fingers that you want, if you want to just use 2 or 1, but don't forget to go around where your eyebrows are. Maybe we'll save ourselves some Botox. And you can use the tapping, you can use the brushing, or you can use the circular motion. Just really gently massaging any way that feels good to you all around your eyes. And then don't forget, let's get your nose too. Our nose has lots of meridians and sensations. So really going up and down our nose. Nice. Very, very good. And let's take our hands like this and do like, is this Spock's thing? Wasn't it? I think it is. Yeah, that's okay. It's like that, right? But we're going to use these. If you want to, you can just use 2 fingers. But if you want to do the whole Spock, then you use these like they're going to go like a scissor between your ears. And we're going to go pretend we're Edward Scissorhands, and we're just going to go. And doesn't that feel good to have that go in between so that we're actually on both sides of our ear? And you can, stay any place that feels good and rub around in circles, but just going up and down. You can also come all the way down to your neck if that feels good, to your collarbone, but going back up. And these are like ear scissor hands, what this is called. Nice. Interesting, huh? I'm going to try just the 2, see how that feels. I think I prefer the Spock. Yeah, so just get really curious about this and how it feels. And don't forget, we're doing a little lymphatic drainage and activating our vagus nerve. There's just so much going on here. So, okay, the last one is interesting, but we're going to comb our hair using, oh, thank you, Pam, already started that, using our 4 fingers. So, and just with gentle pressure. So just like going into your hair a little bit, you know how a lot of masseuses do this, and my acupuncturist used to do this, and I never quite knew why. But apparently there are tons of meridians right in our head. So go and see like kind of where it feels the best from front to back, and or anywhere that you want, and just check this out. Again, it's supposed to help with moving chi and circulation and I guess it even helps with things like if you have dry scalp. So yeah, kind of felt good, didn't it? Get a new hairstyle too after it. So these, and you can repeat that as long as it feels good to you. But always we end with taking our original seat or laying down wherever we started. And we're going to take 6 really natural breaths again, whatever that looks like for you. Just really grounding, settling our body. You might feel areas that feel a little bit more like you can feel actually the blood running through. I feel it in my wrists and the inside. Kind of feels a little colder, like a running river. And just notice how your body feels. Might feel more calm, might feel more alive, might feel more balanced, might not notice any difference. It's just all really good and really cool to, you know, just explore. All right. So this can be repeated also during the day, like once in the morning, once at night, if you like this type of thing. We will be doing more lying down qigong, more seated qigong. And, you know, if people want to do some standing practices, we'll do that. I'm actually going to do a few right now, but honestly, this is what we did before. It's an upregulator. So if you are feeling groovy and you are feeling like that was enough, like, and I mean enough, then I'd really like you to just keep going with the practices. Maybe, you know, doing a little of this, doing a little breath, and just staying for, you know, this 5 minutes that we do this in, and not trying to do this. But the upregulation is for people that feel like they can. Is there anybody that wants to do this? I should probably first ask. Diana, we will be standing. Diane, all the Dianes are in. So if you don't, please just, it's so good even just to be here and just what your body, you know, just forget about any sort of, oh, I'm, you know, competition, just do it for yourself. So this next part is a little bit, it's focusing on inflammation, and it's that one that's called the remedy for 100 illnesses. And so I love this just because when people are not wanting to get sick and they're feeling a little bit more, you know, baseline, then this upregulation can help to get a little more energy. Sometimes there's less bloating in your stomach. It helps with blood pressure to keep that, sometimes sleep and better digestion. So there are 7, but we don't do them for very long. We just do them for a couple moves. So if you want to do that, then stand up. And we're going to take these really slow too. So the first one is called the body wave, and it's can be done for a minute or so. But if you just want to do it for how, we're not going to do these whole things for a whole minute. So, and it looks like this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Was that the first one? Yeah, I guess it is. This is a different one that I did before, but okay. So it's like you go up with your hands, and if you want, you can lift your toes off the ground, but you don't have to. And you go down. It's a little bit like doing the wave at a baseball game. You go up, and yeah, Pam's actually doing it seated. So if you want to follow along with her, that's really helpful. So you can still participate if you want to, or just like I said, go to that beautiful breathing, whatever feels right for you. We're bending the knees a little bit on the way down if you are standing, but you don't need to go all the way down. It's just however much that feels for you. If you only want to bend your head a little bit, that is fine. How does that feel? We're doing the wave one more time. Okay, terrific. The second one is called a trunk twist. So we're going to kind of plant our feet. You can't see mine, but they are about hip distance apart. We're going to put our hands like this, and we're just going to turn our trunk. We're going to twist from side to side, and your head would go with the twist. If you're standing, or if you can follow along with Pam, if you're sitting. Now, some people do this fast, and I never do yet because I just don't want to. But if you want to do it faster to, if it feels like it, you can. Just noticing what it feels like, though, to wring out your spine. Wonderful. Great. That is the trunk twist. And, we do that for about a minute or so. The next one, you keep your feet planted on the ground. And we're going to move our arms back and forth like this. That's all we're doing is, and you can do it flowy, like you're a piece of kelp, or you can do it, with a little more oomph, whatever you want. You can do it slowly. You can do it with a little more speed. But yeah, your arms just go up and down. And I heard this is the new wedding thing to do too, for wedding arms. So anybody getting married, do it for your wedding. Great. That is the arms up and down. And so the next one, I don't know if we have any golfers in the house. I think actually, Deborah, don't you golf? Yeah. So I don't know if this will help you, probably not. But anyway, this is called the golf swing. And what you're going to do is you're going to move your arms like this. And actually, I wish you could see my leg at the same time. Maybe I'll go way back. Hang on. Okay, now you can see. So as I turn and bring my golf swing, I'm also bringing one leg. So I'm sort of turning around, but I'm shifting my legs from side to side. So it's like whoosh, I'm going for that swing. Whoosh, I'm going for that swing. See, so your feet kind of pivot. I'll even go further back so you can see. I would go in my hallway. All right, it's about as far back as I can go. So it's like whoosh, whoosh, and just let your arms swing. Swinging up, swinging down. Woo, we are golfing. Is that what you look like when you golf, Deborah? All right, so we are now going to do the march and tap. And this just looks like this. You bring one leg up and you put you tap it. You tap your knee. The other leg. This is really great for your core. Can do it nice and slow. Just a nice tap, or you can do it faster, whichever you want. March and tap. We're just marching in place and tapping. But all of these have like so many different reasons that they're really good for you. I just don't know all of them. Okay. All right, that's the march and tap. And I think that the last one is a ballet dips. Now, get ready for this. Okay, so you're kind of like, well, I never was really, I got thrown out of ballet for being too hyper and put into tap, which is much more my speed. But so you're going to get into a bit of a plie, like that. And then you're going to put your arms up like this, and you're going to just plie down, plie up. Now, some people, you guys might be really good at plieing down, but I'm not. So I just go as far as feels comfortable for me. We can channel our inner dancer. Nice. We need music. This looks so cool. If you guys can see, like everybody's doing it exactly at the same time. It's pretty cool. Okay, one more time. Okay, and then with this, you always like to end with a little bit of tapping the body. And we're talking pretty much everywhere that you can. And get the back, you know, remember we always want to get those adrenals, your legs. We did that a little bit already, but try and tap on both sides if you can. Your neck, your face, your head back to your neck. And then just shake anything out, because we want to get that energy to be balanced and to move around. And that's really it. That's the practice. Come in. So I am going to stop the recording here.